Hello, this is Don the Tool Man, and today I'd like to share with you my vintage Walden part number 1153 half inch breaker bar. And let me get that in the video for you. Get it to focus here. Well, having a little trouble again. Bear with me. Okay, Walden 1153 USA. And to share a brief history of the tool, Walden Worcester was founded in 1906 as the Walden Manufacturing Company in Worcester, Massachusetts. Founders were Charles and Frederick E. Walden, with Frederick E. Walden being the inventor for the company. And this is coming from alloy artifacts. And before 1920, they were a maker of the stamped steel sockets. And after 1920, they were the standard of automotive repair tools. Walden was a leader in the interchangeable sockets and interchangeable drive tools. As far as that goes, let me get back onto the breaker bar here. I'd have to say this is decent quality, not the best. If I was to take a guess, this is probably manufactured somewhere around the mid 60s, maybe mid 70s. I could be wrong on that. I'm not quite for sure. But the reason why I say it's, kind of not the best is because if you look at the forks here, there's a slight difference in thickness there where they've machined it. You can really tell on this side. It's really thin on that side. The anvil doesn't look to be centered perfectly. As far as the play goes, there's not really a whole lot. I mean, it's pretty tight, not too bad. Doesn't have a lot of flop. Doesn't actually appear to be used a whole lot either. So with some use on this, that might get a little floppy. I'm not sure. It's got stamped steel roll pins, which can be a strong way of doing, or it can be a good way of doing things. I mean, at least back in the day, just because it's stamped steel roll pins doesn't mean that that's its weak point. Just depends on the grade of steel, what they've used and stuff. Most of your modern ones today, they won't have this. They'll have a bolt in there and stuff to where you can, like, if you break an anvil, you can easily replace it. Now, as far as this goes, you'd have to use a special drive tool to get this out. Probably just a punch. You have to make sure you get the right size. They can be kind of hard to get out of there. But I mean, overall, quality of the steel doesn't appear to be too bad. The chrome looks pretty decent. I mean, doesn't look like it's been used a whole lot, but it's just, I'd have to say, kind of subpar quality. But you got to keep in mind when this was made, a lot of our tool companies were going overseas. A lot of our great tool manufacturers become defunct, and the ones that didn't, they found their way overseas. So yeah, the quality suffered a bit. But these were most commonly found in auto parts store like Western Auto, and I'm sure there was some others. Western Auto just was a little bit before my time, but I do remember hearing a lot about Walden tools being distributed there and stuff. But it's still a usable tool. I don't know how it would compare with today's quality. I mean, as far as Taiwan goes, they're getting pretty good. I have to admit, as much as I hate to see our businesses go overseas, it's a lot different than back in the 80s, China and Taiwan, their tools were just pretty much junk. Uh, now, now everything's getting a little bit better, but it'd be even a lot better if we still had these companies around. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree with me on that. But unfortunately, uh, it's just the way things are right now, and don't think we'll ever get our good American tool companies back. That's why we should try to support as many of these tool companies we have still. I mean, we have very few right now that are still in business. So yeah, I'd much rather throw my dollars, here in this country and buy stuff. I mean, it's expensive, but you got to look at the long run on who you're helping and stuff. But well, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to wrap this up. But I just figured I'd share this with you. So if you like my content, make sure to hit that like button, and if you really like, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.